Dear grade 9 students, hope you are fine and safe. So let's move on to the last lesson of chapter 1, which is laws of exponents for real numbers. First, let us see what's the meaning of exponents. Exponents means the power. For example, in this example, 3 power 2. This 2 is called the exponent and 3 is called the base. This always is called base and there is no other name for that. But for exponents, there are other names as well. There are 2 more names. Can you guess what are they? Try. The power is called, the number at the top is called the exponent, or it is also called by the word power, or we also call it as index. You might have come across these words before. Anyway, all this means the same, the power. And it is usually written at a little bit up and with a smaller in size. And you know what's the meaning of this? 3 power 2 means 3 times 3. Or 3 power 4 means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And when you want to get the answer of this one, you can get 3 times 3 is 9. Again, 3 times 3 is 9. And 9 times 9 is 81. If you are asked to evaluate, this is how you can do it. Okay, now let us see the properties of exponents. This also you might have studied in the smaller classes, but just a quick review. X is the base and A is the exponent. If you have the same bases and they are multiplied, then we add the exponents. X power A times X power B is X power A plus B. We write the base one time and add the exponents. Look at the example. 3 power 2 times 3 power 4. We write 3 only one time, and we add the powers. 2 plus 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. Students usually make a mistake. 2 times 4 is 8. No, the exponent should be added. Again, when you divide the terms with the same basis, X power A divided by X power B, we write the base one time and then subtract A minus B. Example, 9 power 5 divided by 9 power 2 is 9 power 5 minus 2, which is 9 power 3. So once again, if the bases are multiplied, we add the exponents. If the bases are divided, we subtract the exponents. Now, when you have a term x power negative of an exponent, if you have negative, nothing, you can just take it as the reciprocal. X can be written as x by 1. What's the reciprocal of x by 1? 1 by x. So the power a will go to 1 actually, but we don't write it because 1 power a is 1 itself. So 1 by x power a. Or the opposite. When you have negative in the denominator, we will take it to the numerator by removing the negative sign. 3 power negative 5 is 1 by 3 power 5, and 1 by b power negative 7 is b power 7. In both the cases, we are removing the negative sign. If it is only the numerator, it will go to the denominator, and if it is in the denominator, it will go to the numerator. Great. Now, x power a power b. Now, power of the power, what will it be? We multiply them. So x power a times b. Once again, if the bases are multiplied, we add the powers. When the bases are divided, we subtract them. Now we have power of the power, so we multiply them. 3 power 3 whole power 2 is 3 power 3 times 2, which is 6. Again, now we have 2 different bases, but one power. X times y power a is x power a, y power a. Nothing, it's so easy. 2 power 4, k power 4. Okay, now x by y power a, whole power a. So x will have the power a and y also will have the power a. And remember, if it is a negative sign, just swap them. The numerator and denominator will be switched, and then remove the negative sign. So y by x all power a we can rewrite as y power a by x power a. Look at this example. A by b power negative 5 is b we switch them. A by B will be B by A, and both of them will have the same power. Now what will happen if you have a power 0? X power 0 will be equal to 1. For any number, 7 power 0, or any number with power 0 is 1. Let's look more examples of this one. So we can say 2 power 0 is 1, or 99 power 0 is 1. And if you have a negative power, 3 power negative 2 is 1 by 3 power 2. Because this negative will let us understand that we have to take the reciprocal. Now I would like to give you some examples with fractions and negative power. For example, 2 by 5 whole power negative 3. First of all, to remove this negative sign, we take the reciprocal of this one, which is 5 by 2. So this negative get cancelled, or it will be vanished. So that's it. This is your answer. And if they ask you to evaluate, you can get the answer. Evaluate means you have to get a single value without a power. 5 times 5 times 5, which is 125, divided by 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. And that's your answer. Let's see another example. 5 power 3 whole power negative 2. Now, power of the power means we have to multiply them, right? 5 power 3 times 2 is 6. So it will be negative 6. When we have a negative sign, to remove the negative sign, what we do? We take the reciprocal. That's all. Okay. Now, one more example. 7 power negative 3 times 9 power negative 3. Both of them have the same power, but the bases are different. If the bases are different, you have to take them together by multiplication. So it is 63 power negative 3. And we can rewrite or remove this negative by taking the reciprocal. 63 power 3. Okay, let's move on to more examples. 11 power 2 times 11 power 5. Bases are same, exponents are same or different, doesn't matter, we add them. So write the base, 11, 11, we write it one time. 2 plus 5 is 7. Next one with a negative sign, 5 power 4 times 5 power negative 7. What is the answer of 4 plus negative 7? You know, when you have a plus and minus, you have to subtract them. So your answer is negative 3, because we put the sign of larger number. So your answer is 5 power negative 3, which can be written as 1 by 5 power 3. Okay, now let's see an example with fraction. Here the both of the bases are the same. Okay, so bases are the same, so we can write the base one time, and then the power is 2, we have to add them. 2 plus 3, which is 5, and the denominator is the same, so we write it. So 3 power 2 by 5 plus 3 by 5, which is 5 by 5, and which will give you the answer 1. So it is 3 power 1, which is 3. This is a simple part. This is actually an easy lesson from this chapter. Now we need to find the value of 64 power 1 by 2. You know that 64 is 8 power 2. First of all, you need to memorize the squares of numbers from 1 to 20 and cubes from 1 to 10, which will make your calculations much easier and faster. If you haven't done so far, please do it now. Now you can cancel. See, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2. So you can cancel them. So your answer is 8. Second one, 32 power 1 by 5. 32 1 by 5. You know 32 can be written as, or it is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 5 times, which is 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, and 16 times 2 is 32. So we can rewrite this in the form of 2 power 5 And outside we have 1 by 5. These two get cancelled, and so you get the answer 2. Okay, are you ready for the next one? Which is 125 power 1 by 3. 125 is 5 power 3. All of us know about it, right? And these two get cancelled, and your final answer will be 5. Okay, let's move on to question 2. 9 power 3 by 2. Easier question. 9 can be written as 3 power 2, and outside you have 3 by 2. These two get cancelled, so we get 3 power 3. And you know, 3 power 3 is not 9, it is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. Okay, now the next one is 32 power 2 by 5. 32 2 by 5. We already wrote 32 as 2 power 5, and you have to divide by 5 at the top or outside the bracket. These two get cancelled, and you get 2 power 2, which is equal to 4. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. 16 power 3 by 4. 16 can be written as 2 power 4, and outside you have 3 by 4. These two get cancelled, and you get the answer 2 power 3. What is 2 power 3? 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Now the last one from this part is 125 power negative 1 by 3. You know, 125 is 5 power 3, and outside you have negative 1 by 3. We will take the negative at the end, but in the beginning you can cancel these two. So you have 5 power negative 1. So when you have negative, you take the reciprocal. With power 1, we don't have to write it because power 1 is the same. So is this question clear to you? Okay, let's move on to question 3, which is same base, but powers are fractions. So you can rewrite it as 2 power. We have to cross multiply. 2 times 5 is, or let us write it in the form of addition first, because when the bases are multiplied, we add them. Now we cross it. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 3 times 1 is 3, divided by 15, which is equal to 2 power 13 by 50, and that's it. Okay, now next question is 1 by 3 power 3. Whole power 7. So, you know, this power should be distributed for both the numbers. 1 power 7 divided by 3 power 3 times 7, which is equal to 1 power 7 is 1 itself, over 3 power 3 times 7 is 3 times 7 is 21. Now the next question is 11 power 1 by 2 by 11 power 1 by 4. Actually, this question is easy to do mentally. When you divide the bases, you have to subtract the exponents. This is the most important part that you have to understand here. If you do it mentally or mental math, you know that half minus quarter is quarter. Or if you do it in the normal cross multiplication way, it is 4 minus 2 divided by 4, which is divided by 8, sorry, which is equal to 11 power 2 by 8, which is equal to 11 power 1 by 4. No need to do all this step. You can just half minus quarter is quarter. You will get the direct answer there. Now the next one is 7 power 1 by 2 multiplied by 8 power 1 by 2. See, have you noticed the powers are the same here? So we can take the bases together. 7 times 8 is 56 power 1 by 2. And 56 is not a square number. 7 times 7 is 49, and 8 times 8 is 64. So we can't rewrite, so that will be your final answer. So here we comes to an end of chapter 6, lesson 6 and chapter 1. So that's the last homework part for you. 5 power 2 by 3 multiplied by 1 by 5. We have to make the denominators the same. You can cross multiply and then get the answer. In the last question, evaluate. Evaluate means you should write the final answer without a power. If you have negative value, take it down in the reciprocal and find the final answer. So hope the lesson is clear and the chapter is perfect. So you have the lock and the key with you. You can unlock it. The math is easy now, step by step, slowly. Keep practicing. It will be perfect. Thank you for watching and bye for now.